And before we get into the video, make sure to enter into our giveaway by subscribing to PlayStation Source, leaving a like on the video, commenting on what you would use the $10 PSN card for, as well as your Twitter username in that said comment, and make sure to follow PS Source Vids on Twitter. Now on to the breakdown. What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back here with PlayStation Source, and I guess right now we're going to recap the very short Square Enix conference. So it started off with showing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the first gameplay that we got from it. It looked pretty intense on the first showing and everything, and honestly I think it looked really good. You know what I'm saying? It looked really good for what it was. And is it just me, or does her face look really different from the other games? I don't know if I'm just bugging or whatever, but it looked like she had a super, you know, different face than from her model in Rise of the Tomb Raider and the first Tomb Raider in the reboot as well. They showed some pretty brutal takedowns and crafting mechanics in the game as well, and overall it just looked really great. Looked, you know, really cool showing and everything. And they made sure to lay out that the game is coming out on September 14th of 2018, so make sure to check out that if you are interested. And next up, they announced a Final Fantasy XIV online crossover with Monster Hunter as well, so it looks like you'll be able to play some of these skins and stuff like that within Monster Hunter IP and everything, and their assets. You'll be able to use them in Final Fantasy XIV Online, so that looked pretty cool as well. It's coming this summer, so sometime this summer we will be able to get our hands on that if you are into Final Fantasy XIV Online. Me, I'm not. I have Monster Hunter. I haven't actually played it. I know it came out in January. I'm a horrible person, but yeah, so that's been chilling on my game shelf, and I still haven't played it yet. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I will someday. Maybe. And then they showed off a little bit more of Captain Spirit. Of course, we got this announced yesterday at Xbox's conference and everything, and they just reiterated that it is going to be a prequel to Life is Strange Season 2 and stuff like that, so they will have links to different characters in Season 2, and the overall story of Season 2 as well will tie in to Captain Spirit as well. So it's a nice, you know, prequel, nice little appetizer before we get the main course, which is Life is Strange 2. Now, we didn't get to see any of Life is Strange Season 2, but this just gets me more hyped for it. I cannot wait. It's set in the same universe. I'm down 100%. I'm ready to go. So Captain Spirit will be coming out later on this summer. Actually, more specifically, June 26th. So it's not even that far away, honestly. It's like 2-3 weeks out and everything. So I would definitely be playing that through and maybe give my opinions here on the channel if you guys are interested as well. So make sure to let me know down in the comments below if you'd like me to do a little review or thoughts or impressions on Captain Spirit. Next up here, they show the game Dragon Quest XI. Not my style of game, not my cup of tea, but if you're interested in that, I saw a lot of people in the chat that I was watching in the stream, they were pretty hype about Dragon Quest XI, so it looks pretty cool to a lot of people. To me, not my cup of tea, so I'll be kind of steering clear of this game, but it is coming out September 14th, 2018, if you're interested in that game as well. And then just when you thought Platinum Games had enough games in development, they announced a brand new IP here. So it's called Babylon's Fall, and we didn't get a lot of info on this game or anything like that. It was just a really cool cinematic trailer. There was no gameplay by the looks of it. Maybe it was in-engine, you know, trailer, stuff like that. I'm thinking maybe it was in-game and stuff like that, but overall, we didn't get, you know, any solid gameplay, whatever. And it's by Platinum Games again, so that's interesting as well. And it is coming out on PS4 and Steam. There was no word on Xbox, but it's coming out in 2019, so we're looking at a ways away for this game. But overall, it looked cool. It looked interesting. You know what I'm saying? That was a really, you know, one of the cool new things they showed here at this recap, albeit short, but we'll get to that later. And next up here, they showed off Octopath Traveler. A lot of people are very hype for this game. A lot of people that love RPGs and stuff like that, and love, you know, that kind of just the overall style of Octopath Traveler. You just gotta look at the gameplay. A lot of people are enjoying it, and I believe there was even a demo for the Switch that was on. I think there was a demo on the eShop for this game as well a few months ago, or it might be still up right now. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of people are very hyped for this game, and they just showed off a really cool trailer for it as well. And it is coming out July 13th, 2018. So definitely over, you know, the next few weeks we will be able to get our hands on Octopath Traveler. And honestly, I might pick it up. Honestly, it has caught my attention. It's very intriguing. A lot of people are talking about it, so I might have to pick this up for the Switch. Who knows? Next up on Square's stage, they showed Just Cause 4, which had really cool weather effects. That's probably the biggest takeaway I had with this, showing the gameplay and everything. Now, of course, Just Cause not the most, you know, critically acclaimed, if you will, you know, series of games and IP and everything. But Just Cause it's fun, you know what I'm saying? I played a little bit of Just Cause 3 through PlayStation Plus, and I thought it was a pretty, you know, fun open world game. Nothing crazy, but just a nice, fun, laid back game and everything. And it looks like they are bringing it to a whole new level here on Just Cause 4. There's cool weather effects that I saw where there was a tornado ripping off parts of a building, and you were flying with the parts of the building that were being ripped off by the tornado. Just cool stuff like that. It looked a lot of fun, you know, to be frank and honest with you. It looked really fun. Really cool showing of Just Cause 4. And they also laid out some details about the game as well, that the grapple has been enhanced to allow for new moves to be pulled off and more intuitive for new players as well to pick up and use. So I guess, you know, the grapple has been slightly revised and everything to make it a little bit more accessible for new players and be able to pull off better moves for existing players that know the grapple system very well in those Just Cause games and everything. So pretty cool stuff right there. And it is coming out December 4th, just like they said yesterday at Xbox's conference. So December 4th, 2018, you will be able to get your hands on Just Cause 4. And then probably other than Captain Spirit, this game is probably the other game that is a major takeaway from Square Enix. It's called The Quiet Man. It's a brand new IP. It's a brand new game and everything. And all they showed was this really cool looking trailer. They didn't have any gameplay, of course, and they said that there will be more news to come in August about the game, so I'm sure we will be able to you know, learn a little bit more about it, hopefully some gameplay in August or something like that. But they used this phrase throughout the entire trailer: silence rings loudest. So I'm not sure if your protagonist is completely quiet. I'm assuming by the title of the name, The Quiet Man, I'm assuming your character doesn't talk for some reason. But it's a third-person action game, at least what it looks like from the trailer, and it's being taken place in modern times from what their attire was looking at. So I'm saying that their clothing looked a little bit more on the more modern current day side of things. And on the end splash screen, it showed that it will be coming to PS4 and Steam, and they didn't have any word on Xbox, but just those main two were definitely prominent in the splash screen as well. And then to end off the conference, they showed a little bit more of Kingdom Hearts 3. Of course, we saw the majority of this trailer on the Microsoft stage, so definitely was a kind of a repeat, if you will. But they did show some new scenes in the trailer, to be fair, and everything. There were some new characters that were shown as well. So if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, then you know, kudos to you. You got some new intel and everything. And then they ended the show. That was it was really weird to see. I thought it was a joke. I thought we were gonna get something more, whatever. But it was legit, only half an hour. And that's all the games they showed, and that's it. And where I have the biggest issue with this conference, right, is that it wasn't necessarily a bad conference, right? If we didn't know about, you know, Captain Spirit, if we didn't know about Nier Automata coming to Xbox, if we didn't see Just Cause 4 already yesterday, if we didn't see Kingdom Hearts yesterday, it would have been a pretty worthy, you know, great but short conference. I feel like it would have been fine if we didn't know any of those things. But you know, with the conferences yesterday that basically laid out a good chunk of these games, like, to be frank, here, let's just list them off. Why not? We got Captain Spirit number 1, we have Nier Automata that we renewed already, we had Just Cause 4, and then Kingdom Hearts, and that's a decent chunk of the games that were shown. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were very few games in this conference that were actually new, so that's where that's at. So it was a very weak showing for Square Enix, I think, in my opinion. And man, I feel like everyone here is talking about it on Twitter right now, but where is the Avengers game? Like, I was for sure that we would get some sort of trailer, or, you know, if we were even lucky enough to get a full gameplay segment, you know, maybe not, maybe we wouldn't have gotten a gameplay segment, but if we would have gotten a quick, cool trailer again, maybe showing off a little bit of hints of gameplay, maybe in-game engine, you know, stuff that they showed and everything, and if they announced the official name of the game, that would have been really cool, and maybe a release window. But we didn't get a peep, nothing about the Avengers game right now. So it was really shocking to me personally, watching it and everything. But yep, that was the Square Enix E3 2018 conference. And if you enjoyed the content here on the channel, make sure to leave a like on the video, as well as subscribe to PlayStation Source for all the latest and greatest in PlayStation. And make sure to also enter into our giveaway to win one of 3 $10 PSN cards. All you're gonna do is subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment on what you would use your $10 PSN card for, as well as leave your Twitter username in the comment, as well as follow PS Source vids with that Twitter. And I will catch you all around around midday for the Ubisoft recap that we will be doing as well on the channel. And then lastly, we will cover the main event, Sony, here at the end of the day. So make sure to check out both of those recaps when they are up. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.